Hey guys, it is Luke from RetroRevival here, and today is week 4 of Marvel Month. And I thought for this video, I'm going to go over some of the comic books that I've got recently. And when I say recently, I actually mean since the last video. That was about 7 or 8 months ago from when I'm recording this. So my collection has grown quite a lot. And I'm hoping that this video actually looks a lot better than the last one, because the last one looked really weird. And I've done my best here, because you know, it's not very easy lighting these bags and boards. Yeah, but I've got a load of comic books I need to go through, so without further ado, let's start with this first one. And this first stack, which is actually quite large, is all Guardians of the Galaxy comics. These are from the 90s. And here we have Guardians of the Galaxy issue 1. I'm so happy I got this issue. I really wanted this one. It's from the year 1990. And not only is it the first issue of this series, it's also the first appearance of Taserface, who is one of the villains in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So yeah, we got issue 1, issue 6, issue 8, really cool cover with Yondu there, I really like that one. Issue 10, issue 11, issue 16, issue 17, issue 20, I really like this one with Vance Astro in the middle, I think that's really cool. Issue 21, issue 24, issue 25, a really cool shiny cover with this one with Galactus right in the middle. Issue 27, co-starring the Inhumans. Issue 28, issue 29, issue 31, issue 33, issue 35, issue 36, starring Dormammu, issue 40, issue 42, and finally, issue 54. I also have this Guardians of the Galaxy Annual, it's part 4. I didn't know where to put this, so I just thought I'd just put it after all the Guardians of the Galaxy comic books. So next up we got a little stack of X-Force comic books. And here we have issue 1, which is really cool. Issue 4, nice picture of Spider-Man right there. Issue 13. Issue 15, starring Cable and Deadpool. Issue 17. Issue 20. Issue 32. And finally, issue 34. Next up we have the 4-part limited series, and this is called Fantastic Four vs. the X-Men. And we have all the parts, part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4. Now in the last video I made on these comic books, I had Quasar issue 1, and I still have that, and I've just grown my collection of Quasar comic books. So we have issue 2, issue 3 starring the Human Torch, issue 4 starring the Aquarian, issue 5, issue 9, starring Modem the Mind Marauder, issue 12, and issue 13. These next few I'm just going to group together. So first up we have The Mighty Thor, issue 344. This is the first appearance of Malekith the Dark Elf from Thor the Dark World. Not the best MCU movie, but you know, it's a first appearance, so it's cool. Then we have The Mighty Thor 366, and this is a really cool comic book because this is when Thor is turned into a frog. Then I have a few What If comic books. We have What If Elektra Had Lived, and I really like these because they're just like one-off comic books that are just really cool little stories. And then the next one is What If Phoenix Rose Again. I haven't actually got around to reading this one yet, but I'm looking forward to reading it. Then we have Doctor Strange issue 9. This is starring Dormammu. Then we have Namor the Submariner issue 12. Then we have Red Sonja issue 10 and issue 11. Then we have Quasar issue 7. Quasar issue 17, The Mark of Cain issue 34, then we have Warlock issue 1, and then finally, The Human Fly issue 1. We have a few more bagged and boarded comic books now. We have Venom issue 1, but this is True Believers, so it's a reprint. Another True Believers, The Uncanny Avengers, and Peter Porker, The Spectacular Spider-Ham issue 1. So this next one I didn't know where to put it in the video, so I just put it here. This is Fantastic Four. It's an adaptation of the original film with Chris Evans in it. I didn't know really where to put this one in the video because it doesn't really fit into any of the other categories, so I've decided just to put it here. Now these next few are a bit bigger. This is Super Spider-Man issue 292 from 1978, Super Spider-Man issue 293, Super Spider-Man issue 294, and Super Spider-Man issue 297. And then we have a trade paperback, Rocket Raccoon and Groot. This has 6 issues in it, and I've read this, it's actually really funny and entertaining. The starting's really interesting because you see these characters and you're like, these aren't Groot and Rocket, but it's all explained. And it turns out, I think it's like the police or the government or whatever just got them mixed up for Groot and Rocket. So it's a really interesting series, and I suggest you read it. Then we have this. This is Wizard X-Men, the Masterpiece Edition, and this is just some of the greatest stories from the X-Men's history. It's got the Days of Future Past storyline in it, and it's also got the Dark Phoenix saga in it. Next up, we've just got a stack of Marvel comics that I haven't bagged or ordered yet. So we've got Inhumans vs. X-Men issue 0, Howard the Duck issue 2, The Black Order issue 2, and this is a variant cover. We have Black Panther issue 3, Steve Rogers Captain America issue 14, X-23 issue 1, The Uncanny X-Force issue 8, Miles Morales' Spider-Man issue 8, War is Hell issue 1, and this isn't your normal Marvel comic book. It's a lot more gritty than a normal Marvel comic book, which makes it a bit different. And then The 12, number 1 of 2. Now for this final stack, I know it's supposed to be Marvel month, but I have got some non-Marvel comic books that I've picked up. So to start off with, we've got the only one that's been bagged and boarded. We've got this Alien one with a really cool alien on the front. Then we've got Star Bastard issue 1, Crucified issue 1, Assassin Nation, see that's a clever name, issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, issue 4, and issue 5. Then we have Return to Whisper Chapter 1, and Return to Whisper Chapter 2. Then we have this one, which is Fart Night issue 1. This is obviously a parody of Fortnite. Then we have Ignited issue 1, Sentient issue 1. Then we have Alan Draken issue 1, and then finally issue 3. So guys, here we are at the end. I thought I'd just lay out some of my favourite ones with some of the coolest covers. That ends out week 4 of Marvel month. We've got a final one next week, which is going to be a Lego video. But for now, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below which comic book you thought was the coolest. Personally, I think it's issue 1 of Guardians of the Galaxy, although I do like Frog Thor. But to me, the coolest cover is Guardians of the Galaxy issue 25. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've been Luke from RetroRevival. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Bye.